Good afternoon. I'm Andy Kane, Land Stewardship Associate with the Catawba Lands Conservancy. And today we're here to talk about dogwoods, flowering dogwoods, and some of the problems with dogwoods and some of the solutions. We've got a beautiful spring day here at the Penhook Preserve, which is a Catawba Lands Conservancy property. We've got about 120 acres here. It's part of about a 1,200 acre conserved area that surrounds the beautiful South Fork Catawba River. Dogwoods are very important because in the spring they make the beautiful flowers, and a lot of pollinating insects come in and enjoy the pollen and the nectar from the dogwood and help make a living off of that. Those big red berries, they don't taste very good to us. They're actually full of fat, and fat is very good for migrating birds. They gotta build up a lot of energy to fly south for the winter. Look at these nice big buds on here. These are the flower buds. This is early March right now, but these will be opening up in maybe a month or 6 weeks. So a very exciting time. There's actually a disease that infects the dogwood now. It's called Anthracnose. It's a little fungus, and 30 or 40 years ago, this tree, you would see it all through the understory of our forest here in the Carolinas. Now we're up the hill from where we found some dying dogwoods down there in the valley. Down there, deep shade, a lot of competition, a lot of beech trees and maple trees that are kind of crowding them out. Perfect environment for some fungus to thrive. And what the fungus does, it gets into the new buds and it travels down in the vascular system of the dogwoods. And they do have vascular systems like we have veins in our bodies. And it just clogs them up, and the dogwood gets sick, and a lot of them will die off. One thing that's happening with our forests here is that our forests are turning from oak hickory to beech maple. Here's a little beech tree right here, and they're very shade tolerant, beautiful tree, but they impede air movement because they grow with their branches all the way down to the ground, and they provide more shade in the forest. So what we're going to do is kind of a strange thing for the Conservancy, but we actually will be pruning around this dogwood to give it a little bit better air movement and a little less competition for sunlight, because sunlight and air movement help keep this fungus from catching hold of the dogwood tree. So this little red maple tree, do we hate maple trees? No, we don't. But we've got gazillion maple trees, and they are competing very heavily against the dogwoods. Right here we're on the edge of a field. So the edge of the field, there's a lot more sunlight. When there's a breeze coming through, it will be easier for the dogwood to benefit from the breeze coming through. Timber! So that was a big one. So we get that dogwood. Exciting time. There are varieties of dogwoods now that you can buy that are resistant to the fungus. And you can find a list of those that are adapted for the Carolinas from the NC State University website or the Clemson website.